Okay, so what I want to talk about is probably the most powerful thing you can do for your meditations and for your life. Really, it's something that is so easy to do, or as a concept is really easy, not so easy to implement. So in life and in our meditations, we always have an outcome in mind. So you probably started meditation for a reason. You might want to get rid of your stress or anxiety. You might want to just be calmer, have better focus or something like that. These are all outcomes that we want from our meditation practice. The same as in life. You know, we go through life, we're told to go to school, get exams and things like that, so that we can then have another goal of getting a job. So everything is outcome driven. Even when we're at work, you have to get things done. You have to have your manager will give you tasks and things like that. Everything is outcome driven. And I think it's burning a lot of people out. So philosophy knew this. Philosophy knew this reason for thousands of years, that being outcome driven is what causes us problems. So what is it? What is it? What is this thing that we need to do to live a better life, to improve our meditation? And it's quite simple. It's letting go. So for me, I found this as a kid. I was quite flaky. I was carefree. I was creative. I wasn't particularly clever or controlled. So I played a lot of sport growing up, and you know, I got to a fair level playing football with professional football clubs as a schoolboy. Um, and sometimes with this, it really, I found it frustrating that sometimes I could be really good, other times really bad. I seemed to have no control over whether I was good or bad on the day. It depended where my mind state was. But I was also anxious. So if I was more anxious, my physical ability would disappear. I remember one time with a club, I think it was Brighton or someone like that, and there was a ball in front of me. Now I could kick a ball and easily. I've been doing it for years at a high level. But because of anxiety, I completely missed. I'd never done anything like that before. But this used to happen to me every now and then. My anxiety would overtake me because I wanted an outcome. That's what anxiety is. Anxiety and and, and stress, because we have something that we feel should happen. That desire, that outcome. I found the same in meditation when I was younger, when I was in my 20s and late teens, but I could lucid dream without even trying. I didn't even know what it was when I first started doing it. I could go into a flow state very, very easily. It was something that I could do just naturally because I was creative, because I wasn't controlled. Now, my art was the same. I found that I studied art, and I look back at my sketchbooks, and as I grew as an artist, we're taught skills and we have to learn the skills. And so I become a more skilled artist as I grew. But when I look back at my sketchbook, it lost the creativity. And this happens to a lot of people. You see this with masters. You know, what they've done is actually gone through the process of learning and then gone back to the beginning and just do it. And this is the art of letting go. So it's a double-edged sword. We need control, but we need to be able to let go as well. And I think, unfortunately, in this day and age, we find control as being more preferable than our ability to let go and be completely creative. But being completely creative, as Einstein pointed out, we want creative people, not clever people, is how we evolve, how we become the best we can be. So control, although good, limits our ability to get to our infinite level, to get to the highest level we can get to. So it will limit our ability to think clearly. It will limit our ability to do our meditations, to get to a higher level, because that control holds us back. So we really need to master the art of letting go, like the masters. They just do what they do. You have to just do. So let's look at how we can um, start to let go. Okay, so how do we deal with being able to let go? How do we deal with this? So the first thing we really need to do is to learn to accept. Accept what we have. Accept what is, um, and just let it be. Because this desire is what causes us problems in life. Desire for an outcome is what causes us stress. And so the ability to just do and accept what we have now is what we need to do. That's the first thing we should do. The next thing we need to do, and this is particularly important in meditation, is we need to observe, but observe without judgment. So in meditation, we may have thoughts come up which get in our way. We might be trying to calm down, and we just can't calm. So what we need to do then is observe our thoughts, observe what's going on around us, observe what's going on inside of us. Don't judge it, just watch. Now this is where you can get to higher levels, is that what you need to do is, for instance, if you're doing a meditation, sometimes just sit and observe the images that go through your head. Don't judge them, don't try and work them out or see if they mean anything, not at this stage. If afterwards you want to write it down and then look up, see if there's a meaning to it, that's absolutely fine. That's using our conscious brain. We want our subconscious. And if we just sit, observe, and let things happen, then that's the art of letting go. And finally, we just need to let go of outcomes. Just don't have them. It's good now and then if you go, right, I want to do a loving kindness meditation. So you've got an outcome that you have in mind. But start it, but don't have the outcome in mind while you're doing it. Just do the meditation. Because the outcome, the more we grasp onto something, the more it will slip through our fingers. Because the brain, and this is in life as well, this is the same as manifestation. If you want to manifest, say, to be rich, what does your brain think? The brain goes, well, okay, so we're poor. And so you get more of poor because you're manifesting to be rich because you know you're not rich. That's how it doesn't work. Okay, so that desire to be rich keeps you poor. The way to do it really is just to be it, but not worry about the outcome. Don't be obsessed with it because your brain will obsess on it and accept that you aren't it. Which seems a bit of a strange thing to think about, and it gets a little bit complicated, but that's it. So let go. That's all we need to do, is let go. It will free you up, it will free your mind up, it will free your creativity. Let go of the outcome. Just do.